This is Christine Bertram, and I am coming to you live in the Hive on a Tuesday night, about 6:15 here, you guys. Tyler told me that he's leaving work at 6:20, so I thought, time for a quick tip Tuesday. Because you know what today is? Well, I should say tonight is. It's technically date night. Even though we had a long weekend of a dating weekend, it was good. So, you guys, I got my Green Bay Packers shirt on. Look at this old school Lambeau Field sweatshirt my mom gave me many moons ago. It was that kind of a relaxy work from home day today, sweatshirt and all. So, I'm surprising you guys with a quick tip Tuesday, and I have Debbie Schultz to thank for this one. I was live last week without a tip Tuesday, and I asked for some guidance and help, and I think we got something last week. But there's Debbie Schultz right away. Woohoo! So this time she had referred a video to me. Hi Deanne, hi Patricia, and I have some more in-depth tip Tuesdays that were recommended to me by my team and by a couple other people, and I'm conjugating I don't know, I'm formulating the brain power to put them together because it's like not a quick tip Tuesday, and I needed a quick one because, just because. So hi Mo, hi Donna, there's two Donnas, woohoo! So, hi Bonnie Kelly, thanks for sharing. Yeah, you guys, thank you so much for sharing. Hi Margaret, hi Carmen. So Debbie Schultz had said she tried to explain this last week, and I don't think I captured it, but she shared a video with me. Hi Pam, she shared a video with me, and honestly, Debbie, I don't know who it was. I tried to listen to find her name. I tried to go through her Facebook page to see a name, and I just couldn't pull her name out. So if Debbie, if you want to give her credit, you can definitely. Hi Millie, hi Kay. And I would give credit where credit is due, but I do want to thank Debbie for this easy and quick tip Tuesday. She even told me to go to minute 55, watch it. And so I thought, you know what? I have this problem too with my card bases. Now that I know what Debbie's talking about, I can share it with you guys. So when you fold your card base in half after you scored it, hi Doreen, it's not always even, which is dumb. And it's so funny because whoever this lady was upset with it. And I'm like, I can relate. Hi Jane. So I can totally relate. And you can try your best to score it right in the middle, but it just doesn't fold in half. You have like a little overhang. And so I watched what this lady did for fixing that, and I thought, well, that fixes it one time, but it doesn't work if the card base is a vertical, like a hot dog style. Her name is Louisiana Lowry, and her page is My Life in My Craft Room. I caught that it was My Life in My Craft Room. That I caught, but I didn't catch her name. But thank you for sharing. So this is where this tip came from. It was embedded in a video from one that Debbie shared with me. So I thought I'd throw it quickly into a quick tip Tuesday. Hi Amy, hi Karen, and it might be a little bit longer than what I'm thinking it's going to be. But first of all, let's go over what the problem is, and then I'm going to share with you how I would fix it, and I'll share with you how she would fix it. Hi Sue Thomas from Ohio. Hi Gail from snowy Virginia. Woohoo! Okay, so I'm going to flip down, and I'm going to think that I'll give you I got cards here too to share with you. I got some cards that came in the mail recently. So I'm going to try to share with you what I think, like I'm thinking it's going to happen. And these are some card kits that I have for class for in-person tomorrow night. Hi Linda Hodge. Hi Chris Duderenke. Hi Penny Powell. So I want to be careful here, but I want to show you this. So when I cut paper, I always score it for you. So there is a score line here. If you can catch it right there. There is a score line. Thick whisper white, thick basic white, and I showed her your tip on folding card bases. Yep. So thick basic white and thick very vanilla, regardless of the orientation of your paper, you need to score it. You're never going to just be able to fold it in half without getting creases. And I have some here because I'm going to show them to you. So I always score when you get kits from me, anything that needs to be folded in half, unless I forget, I score it. And I've done that maybe once in the last year. So what happens when you fold this in half though, I think this is going to happen when you just fold it on the score line and you flip it over, you have some inconsistencies. Well, I did really good on this one, but what we're talking about is the little one side is longer than the other one. Hi, Laura Sullivan. And you have it longer on one side than the other. So that one, it didn't work. And this is exactly what she said in her video. She's like, it's probably not gonna work. So I grabbed a second one, just in case. So like, if you just wanna randomly fold this in half, it's very slight on this one. And I don't even know if you guys will be able to see it so well. And you know what? I must score my paper pretty good. But I'm gonna show you how it happens. So this one's good. So this is what she did. She grabbed her trimmers, and that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab my trimmer here. And I have a scoring tool on here. She actually used a bone folder. She put her bone folder right through the middle, and I'm like, oh, I've never seen that in action before. But I'm gonna grab a piece of thick basic white, and I'm gonna try to score it at 4 1/4, okay? So what we're gonna do is put it to the 4 1/4 mark, and you think you're gonna be as close as you can without going over, like at The Price is Right. And what I saw her do is she took her bone folder and went like that. And that's because I think her cutter didn't have a scoring on it. But the Stampin' Up! Paper trimmer has a score on it. So when you take this and score it down the middle, it gives you your score line, okay? And then what you do is you're gonna cut it in half. So this will give you a hamburger style of a card. Hi, Hildenel. Okay. So now let's see if it works for me to show you what I'm talking about. So now you're just gonna take this and fold it in half. And there, it did it. Okay, perfect. This is exactly what I wanna show you. And this is what happens to a lot of people. You know, she said she can't be alone. I also can't be alone because I feel like this does happen often enough where you get this, I don't know if you guys can see that the back piece here is just longer than the other one, just slightly, right? So that side, you don't notice it. This side, you notice it, okay? So that's what the problem that she talked about, and this is a great tip. I agree. Like, how do you fix that problem? Okay, so I do have 2 very simple things that you could do to fix it. Like, my first thought was, okay, well, I'm just gonna flip the card this way, knowing that the front is a little bit longer. Then when you open it, you're not gonna see it, right? I don't think you're gonna gather that it's longer. Okay, so that's one very, very easy and like fast fix for it if you don't have the time to invest, okay? But if you do look at it this way, you will see that you would see this edge here in the front. Okay, well, that's not cool. Hi, Mary Ellen. Hi, Jean Maxwell. Hi, Lori. Okay, so you can either just go with it. Like, let's say that doesn't bother you, that's fine. Okay, just leave it. Well, so what I've done in the past too, and this is like the worst thing that you could probably do, I would actually take my scissors, and I've done this. This is honestly what I've done. I don't like it. I use this side as a guide. This is very inefficient use of your time. You might not cut straight. Some people hate scissors, and they can't cut a straight line to save their soul. Okay, well, so then this is not your best option, but look, that's what I just cut off. Now, woohoo, it's pretty good. Like, it's homemade. I do notice that I got a little wonky over here, which it's all right. You just can trim a little more. Now, if you don't like the scissors, you could have grabbed out like a little trimmer. So I have this little bitsy baby trimmer here. I could have definitely like lined this up and trimmed it off and had it nice. Hi, Elizabeth. Hi, Lynn Beasley. Hi, Lisa. So I could have done it that way. Okay, so those are 2 things that I'm like, they're, you know, 1 is leaving it. That's the easiest thing. 2 is trimming it. That's not so cool. So let's look at this one. This is something that I find that I do a lot too. I have a tendency, so Doreen uses her trimmer. That works too. It just depends. If I don't have a trimmer handy, you know, then I can't really do that. So I know that will happen to me. So hi, Sarah. Hi, Gwen. So what I do when I'm folding it is I fold it over, and the score line, you definitely need it. It helps you to fold your paper in half. Okay. So when you meet your corners, that's what I do is I hold down. So I line up my corners with my left hand. So I'm a righty, so I need to hold the bone folder with my right hand. If you're a lefty, you do the opposite. But what I do is I match up my corners here to here. So I know that the score there is there, but I'm holding it really firmly with my left hand. I put the bone folder in the middle, and I go up and I go down. And now you saw what happened on this one. Because I didn't make a conscious effort, whatever, a conscious effort to hold that, it would have ended up like what happened in the first one. But because I held this and then did the bone folder, I did not allow my corners to migrate or deviate from where I wanted them. Okay, so that's one way. That's how I would normally fix that kind of an issue. Okay, so then the other thing is, let's see here. So those are a couple fixes. Now, I grabbed another piece of cardstock because I'm going to cut it in half. And let's see here. I'm going to show you her way to do it. And I want to make sure I say your name right. It was Louisiana. It looks like Louisiana to me, but it's not Louisiana. So Louisiana. Maybe, okay. So I butcher names, you guys. I think everybody who knows me, I've probably butchered your name at one point or another. Okay, so let's try this again. I am going to cut my paper in half. I want to show you two things. There's a grain to paper, and I want to show you why this works one way, but it doesn't work the other way. So I'm going to show you both ways. So I'm going to fold this in half because I'm going to show you what she did. Okay, so this gives you two hamburger styles, but I want to show you on the hot dog why it doesn't work that way. Okay, so now here's my thick white, and I'm going to cut the thick white, so you guys, a little paper terminology. You might refer to it something else, but I call this the hot dog, and I call this the hamburger, right? Because it's like a hamburger and a hot dog. Okay, so now neither one of those are scored, right? So what she did is she grabbed her Misty. She used a Misty. I don't have Misties. I have the Stamparatus because that's what Stampin' Up! Uses or has for purchase. I didn't, mine's dirty just like hers. She had a glitter bomb on hers, I think, and so she was cleaning it up, but mine's all dirty too. So what she did is so this thing comes off. So I'm gonna grab it from this way. All she did was she held the paper so that the one end was down here, and you just kind of fold the other side into it. Now that works for a hamburger style card, right? Perfect, right? Awesome. You don't even have to go through the effort of scoring. That is what you could do. That works perfectly. Now, it does not work for the hot dog style though, because your grain is, I believe, going this way. So I'm going to show you why it's not going to work. So when you hold this here and you go like this, you get a bunch of uneven bumps here. You guys can kind of see that line, and it doesn't do it justice. So the grain of the paper is not allowing for a good score. I don't know if you guys can see how rough that looks. Whereas when you do score it, so you do have a score line here, and you put that like that, then even having the score line and still using that edge as a guide, that will give you the ability to have a nice crisp score. And I don't know if I can see it because I know what I'm looking for, but if you look on this edge, you can see it's very smooth. And if you look at this one, it's got a bumpily to it, like a little rumple butt, okay? It's so, and sometimes, depending on how thick your paper is, you might even get these little lines that come down, okay? So I've always, for 20 years, I've learned that you need to, when you have the hot dog style for the paper, it's because of the grain. Like you can see, I don't know, you guys can't really see, it looks rough on the inside here, whereas on the one that's scored, it's a nice tight line. Like it just, you can see it's right, the score there, where this one, it has, I don't know, there's like little veins. There's little teeny tiny veins that come out between my two fingers here, and they are like the length of the paper. It just looks like the paper got stretched and pulled apart, not properly, whereas when you score it, it gives it a nice crisp line on the inside like that. I wonder if I hold it to the light, like, I don't know if you guys can see it. I just hate that in like the camera, it's hard to see the graininess of it, but it just is rough. Okay, so always scoring your hot dog style cards. You can get away with not doing the hamburger. The other thing too is, without scoring this, I also could do this just using my hand. The thing is, you have to get it lined up corner to corner, hold it secure. I go middle, up, and then down. And while I'm holding it with my left hand, that's when I bone fold it. So I've always just used my left hand to hold that, and it ends up folding in half very nicely. So I think I lost some comments now back on here. Hi, Melanie Howe. Hi, Randy. Look, Kathy is asking, if you burnish it, does it look better? That's a very good question. I'm going to grab this one, and that's the one. So what happens when I burnished it, you guys can't see this, but it actually made the paper fray here and here. It's so minute, like it depends how picky you are, right? You still get the lines, a little bit of the lines. On the inside, you guys really probably don't care so much about the inside. You still have all this, okay, let's call them stretch marks. You got your stretch marks on the inside, and you've got a little bit of fraying. The paper split right here, and like there's little fuzzies now. It like the paper got hairy on the top because it really just bent it because you don't have that score line. So hi, Elaine Reback. Hi, Wendy Kruger. All right, so wow, I appreciate knowing how to omit the bumpy lines. Yay! Carissa said, I do this with my trimmer. I tuck it against the ledge. Yep, perfect. Okay, so some of you guys might know this, but it just, when I was looking for a tip last week and Debbie suggested this, I thought, you know what, might as well share that tip a little bit further so that you guys know about it. So, do you guys want to see some cards? I had some birthday cards roll in over the weekend. Today I had a stack like this. And so I thought if you guys, I have a, what are we at? It's 6:33. So Tyler takes 10 minutes to get home from work. So I think that I will take a few minutes and show you some cards so that I don't show them on Thursday night maybe. So what is Thursday night though? I have my sale-a-bration and catalog launch party class on Thursday, and there are still kits available in case anybody's interested. They're fun. So, okay, let me flip down so you guys can see what I've got. Okay. Yes, it's all about making things efficient for us. Hi, Denise. Okay, so here we have, this is from Susie Snow, I believe. It says, Happy New Year 2022 with a donkey kicking out the 2021. We saw this last year with the 2020 getting kicked out of the way. So it was very awesome. She used some of the Peaceful Place paper here. Oh, Julie's in Arizona until tomorrow. Julie Bierschbach. I need to talk to you about the Winter Creative Escape. So I was going to text you. So let me know when is a good time to chat because I have a favor to ask of you, man. Okay, all good though. So, all right. So there's my Happy New Year card. This one is from Dawn Reader. Look at this beautiful card. This was from a mystery card night. She used the layout. I love it with the blue. This is, I believe, the Beauty of the Earth Designer Series paper. And the thing when you have a card like this, you have to make sure you don't write over on the side here. Otherwise, you'll see it. Kathy Jackson from Iowa, Wisconsin must know that I like purple. And I love this soft shimmery purple. You guys are in for a treat. Look at this card. Lots of die cutting and embossing. And she knows I love my purple and my silver. And it opens up like this. And then boom, look at this. It opens up like a book, kind of, or like a gatefold. So cool, Kathy. I love it. And the silver that you used here, it actually looks like aluminum foil, kind of, but it's not. It's like a washi tape kind of sticker. It's awesome. I love it. So I love it, Kathy. You've come so far. It's so beautiful. Okay, you guys, this one came. Sorry, Ellen, I wasn't meaning to show everybody your address, but I wanted to show you guys. So I got this in the mail today. Look at the thick unit this is. It's big. Okay, so I opened it up and I was waiting to open up in front of everybody because I thought, well, I'm going to go through the work once. Hi, Arliss Canoe. So I want this, look at bubble wrap and everything. I'm like, let's wait and see what this is together. Okay. It's purple and it's a cake and it is bedazzly with lots of pearls. Okay, you definitely, the pearls on the front here are super tall. So it definitely needed the bubble wrap. Hi, Kathy Groves. Hi, Pam Newhauser. Look at the purpley rhinestones. You guys, it's like an exploding card. Watch this. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love it. Happy birthday. More big pearls on the inside. Look at this bedazzly paper. Oh, I love it, Ellen. Very, very cool. Thank you for the beautiful birthday card. So you guys got to experience that one with me. This one came from Pamela Leahy. It's a calendar card. Woohoo! So and she used some of the gold hoops, the hand-penned paper, some of the open weave, soft succulent ribbon. Hi, Sue Sorrell. And we're right on. My mom has been itching. She's like, Chris, you need to get your calendars fixed because I'm still in December because they require work. All right, so that was Pamela Leahy. Hi, Doris. Okay, this one came from, oh, wait, I have it right here. It was Carol Alanis. Look at her envelope. I wanted to show you guys the envelope here. Miss seeing you live. Lisa, yes, you caught me live. Yay. Bowling and trying to hear Kathy. You're funny. Hi, Judy Bobo. Look how she made, this is a handmade envelope. If I have to say so myself, unless it's maybe not, but she's definitely stamped all of the whole triangle here with my purple snowflakes that I love so much. So she used some of the wonderful snowflakes. This is actually a die cut with some stitching around it. Some of that Penguin Place designer paper. The Merry Snowflakes. Upper Michigan is freezing. Yeah, we're supposed to get holiday cheer. So this was a holiday Christmas card and New Year's all in one. I love it, Carol. We're supposed to get 1 to 2 inches tonight. This one is from Carmen Melendez. I love it, Carmen. Look at the honeybees that you put on here. And guess what I got inside? I got your scavenger hunt. So I'm going to tuck that away on the side here so that I don't forget that that's in here. So very pretty. I love it. This one came from, let's see. Sometimes I remember and sometimes I, Jean Terwilliger. Woohoo! I love the linen thread with your triple bow. It's awesome. The flowers. Oh, I wanted to say the Dandy Garden, but they're not. I don't think they are. They're, Nature's Harvest. Are they Nature's Harvest? Oh, I think they're Nature's Harvest. Some sequins up here, not sequins, but yeah, those are sequins. The Stitched with Whimsy, I think, is around the edge. You guys can see it's got some stitchery on the side there. Very cool. I love it, Jean. I'm making 2 piles here. I don't know why I'm doing that. This is from my Aunt Marge for my birthday. And it's really funny, you guys. Marge wrote in here, she said that you make much prettier cards than me, but maybe you'll find use for this one. And you know what? I will, because I always need cards to send to people, you guys. So I love it. So it does. I appreciate every card that gets sent to me. And that one is a paper pumpkin, so it's awesome. So this one, you might be getting a snowstorm too. Is up from Ripon and not sure he'll make it home. Oh yeah, I heard around 10 o'clock tonight is when it's supposed to start rolling in. This one, you guys, came from Shannon West. I love it. It's simple and pretty. I love how these are little strips of designer paper, so you're not using a whole section. You're just using little strips. But look at this, you guys. Congrats on earning the incentive trip last year. This card is way slow, but I still wanted to celebrate you. Happy holidays to you and yours. And so much. Thank you for the lovely Christmas card. So the incentive trip, you guys, was last May. So, always better late than never, right? So this one, Stacy Warner. This was her beautiful card. I know she put a lot of time and energy into this card, and she always wants me to have my perfect card. She made a shaker for me using that penguin bundle, the little dude here with the punch, and then some of the Penguin Place paper, and another sensational year of you. I love it, Stacy. It's very pretty. Love all your sequins in there. Okay, so Penny Powell sent me this beautiful card with a present, and Penny, you're not going to guess. I was going to show that you gave me a beautiful bracelet, Penny, and I have it in the house. And so when I started the live, I actually thought, I'm like, shoot, I forgot, because I was going to show off the pretty bracelet that you have. And I was curious if you made it, but I did have the card here, because you guys, I have another never-ending card. So Carmen had sent me a never-ending Christmas card, and now I have a never-ending birthday be happy card. It's so cute. Like, what, you guys, this is so awesome. Okay, I showed this to Tyler and he was in awe. Okay, so purple and bees all at the same time and gold. So like this goes like this, and now it says love Penny, be happy honey. And so then this flips like this. Look at it. purples and yellows and blacks. Okay. And then we've got this one. Oh, you made the bracelet. You know what? I told Tyler that I thought you did because it looked handmade. It was perfect. I loved wearing it for my birthday. I will bring it back out here and show it another time. I just didn't want to run in and get it after we started the live. So, but the card is exceptionally awesome. So you guys, it just keeps flipping in and out like this. Tyler even played with it. He's like, how does this work? So very, very cool, Penny. I love it. I love it. Okay, so this one was a better late than never too. So Gail Kane, I might have mentioned this on a live last week, but Gail Kane felt so bad that her Christmas card was still sitting on the pile, and she said she spent extra time on my card, and so I said, you bring it. Better late than never. She said that she felt horrible bringing a late card, but she also felt horrible not bringing a card. I said, you always bring a card. And so Gail was having breast surgery today because she was diagnosed with cancer in the last year, and so I have been thinking about her all day, and I wanted to show off her beautiful card. And I know she spent a lot of time and energy coloring this little girl with her sled. So and these snowflakes were from last year, I believe. So Gail's not on Facebook and she's not on the internet, but I know Crystal, her daughter watches. So Crystal, if you're watching, you can tell your mom, I hope everything went well with surgery today, and then good riddance to whatever is, it's gone. And then I loved her card. Okay, last but certainly not least, look at this beautiful card. Also, Deb Norman made me a Purplicious card. The new tulip paper and the scallop contour dies with the white organdy ribbon. Now, I love the color combination. It's Highland Heather with rich razzleberry. Okay, so you guys, I got this and I'm like, oh yeah, this is definitely gonna be a card that I case. And she put some designer paper here too on the bottom. So it's my birthday card. I love it, Deb. Definitely casing this layout. I love like the patchwork quilt. It's not like a patchwork quilt, but I love the paper piecing. Hi, Vicky Fritz. So you've got a square here, a little guy here, a little guy here, and a little guy here. And then it's just like so awesome. I love it. So you guys, so many amazing cards. You guys shower me with love. I really appreciate it. Hi, Alice from Indiana. Yeah, so beautiful, colorful. You guys, everything was amazing here. And I still continue to get happy mail in the mail. So you guys, better late than never is always the motto, right? If you're hesitating about sending a card because it's late or not, my advice to you is always just send it. It is always a bright thing to get happy mail versus bills, right? Most of us probably get email bills now, like that it comes in our inboxes. But yes, Judy, a nice sketch idea. That's why I show you guys these cards, because it's like, it doesn't matter like what let's say you don't like the color, but look at the layout, right? Like look at the combination of products that were used, like the different papers and the dyes. So lots of talented stampers. I definitely agree, Elaine. So hi, Chris Nebaum from Iowa. And thank you, Kathy, first. Happy belated birthday to me. Yes, it's already the 4th. Isn't that not crazy? So we're already almost a week done in the new year. So you guys showered me with lots of love on Facebook too. Kelly shared a post on the Cards by Christine page, and then you guys all shared comments, and I really appreciated that. My day was good. It's really crazy. You know how it goes when you go away for a couple days and to come back. It's like I took stuff to work on, I took stuff to color, I took stuff, and it all sat in a tote. And I think I made Tyler very happy because I did not go into it once, even though I felt like, oh, in case I need it, then it's there. But I didn't go into it. And we watched a movie. We went to dinner at a German restaurant up in Sturgeon Bay, Door County area. We went for a walk outside for an hour in the freezing cold. And I am not a good outdoorsy cold person. It takes me a long time to warm up. And I did it for Tyler because he was in his glory outside watching, like up at the peninsula, by the Bay of Green Bay, the ice is starting to form, and so you've got the waves rolling in, but it's all icy and slushy, and he was just loving it. So I stayed outside for an hour, both Saturday and Sunday for him for walks, and that made his weekend. And so he made my weekend, and it was awesome. So we got to spend some time with a couple friends of ours, and had New Year's Eve. Oh my God, the first time I've ever done this. Sorry, this like off side note. So it was about 2 degrees on Friday night, which was New Year's Eve. And and my friend Adam had a fire going all day outside, a fire. And so at midnight, we went outside to have a fire, to go by the fire at midnight, and we popped the champagne at the fire at midnight. My legs were burning hot on the front, and I was ice cold on the back. I've never been outside in the cold on New Year's Eve with champagne at midnight. So it was definitely a first for me. It was an awesome experience. So, I appreciate that, Penny Powell. So, yeah. It was nothing wrong with celebrating your birthday for a week and a month, and if you get away with it, yes. Some people celebrate their birthday all month long. It was nice. Didn't do much on Saturday, and then Sunday I said we went outside for another walk. We went to the County Cave Park up in the peninsula up by Door County, and it was good. So the bluffs are awesome. The bluffs are all freezing over with the icicles coming down. So it was very, very pretty and picturesque. So, woohoo! Okay. Well, Tyler is really late. You guys, I ended up going for a half hour, so it wasn't a fast tip Tuesday, but I didn't hear the garage door open. So I know as soon as the garage door opens, I would have to button things up. So this way I can beat him inside. And we're making fish for dinner tonight, you guys, in case you're wondering. We had to pull the haddock out of the freezer. It's like, let's eat this. We're not going anywhere. We're staying in. We're making lemon pepper fish. So, woohoo! Okay, you guys. Always here if you need help with anything. Please don't hesitate to reach out. I know I didn't have my little slip of paper down there, but if you go to my website, cardsbychrisb.com, or my Facebook page, Cards by Christine, you can always find me on Facebook. My phone number is 920-960-4390 in case you're wondering. I'm here to help you guys if you need anything. For future classes, you can always, if they're a class, you can get it free with a minimum purchase with me using a host code. And sometimes they're also fee-based. So I got lots of stuff coming up in January. So get signed up. Woohoo! Okay, you guys, I'm going to sign out. Lots of sunshine, love, and hugs to you. Make sure you stay tuned for Kelly on Thursday. She's got a Technique Thursday for you. And then I will be live in the Hive at 6 p.m. Thursday. 6 p.m. Central, that is, for the sale-a-bration card class along with the launch party. So, woohoo, you guys. Love you. Bye.